New York crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's go.
New York Times.
Friday.
I knew that R hat, an enlightened Buddhist, was an R hat.
I would have gotten that.
They had an R and an H already.
Never.
And I was like, I think it's R.
All right,
hat.
so 14 down, the speed of sound.
It's a joke, though, I think.
7 letters.
It's a joke.
Well, I think it's Mach 1. You have auto check on? Perfect. It was right.
Right.
There we go. That feels good.
I bet whoever's reading the clues will be getting the most answers. Whoever's looking at the puzzle will have the best probability in thinking of what the answer is.
I don't have anything else here.
Let Brandy look at it.
Yeah. Here you go.
I'm going to glance at it and immediately know the answer.
Check some out.
AIDS?
You can click
Hearing
around
aids?
on it.
Like hearing aids? Oh, wait. Oh, that's okay.
Is AIDS a clue?
Obligation.
Yeah, there's something about AIDS on it. I saw that too. It wasn't capitalized.
A magician of anyone. I don't know. I'm bad at puzzles, honestly.
Will Shorts, we're coming for you, Will. When you wake up in the middle of the night and you hear something, Mr. Shorts, that's us. That's us scoping you, clocking you.
You will not hear us coming. You may expect us, but you will not hear us. Get ready, Will.
Okay, let me look.
Mr. Shorts, your time has come.
Cartoonish cry.
Begins with A.
Awooga.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not AA something. Cartoonish cry. Egg. Eek.
Is it just 5 A's?
It's 3 letters.
Wait,
It starts with an A. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Ack? Like Kathy?
You can go.
I will, yeah.
You can
Thank you.
I'm not gonna type
Is there,
in your guess.
did you roll these? Because they're cool. They're so, like... They're
Oh
sticky
yeah,
first.
I got a roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That helps.
They're pink.
We're gonna be
Are they pink?
We're gonna be eating enchiladas.
I love pink. Y'all gonna be eating enchiladas?
Yeah, this is one of the enchiladas.
This is a pink paper
Oh.
enchilada.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. We've got about 3 to 4 rice paper enchiladas.
Okay, you can't. Once you make it not like the shit you just said doesn't fit. Like you can't say it's paper. It has to be just an enchilada the whole time.
Rice paper's food.
Whatever. Sure,
Alright,
man.
fine.
If you're in Japan or whatever.
Spanish letter with or without a tilde. That's an enye.
With or without.
I guess it's spelled the same because it's like N-A or Enye. There's 2 different letters.
All right,
In
I'm
the
pretty
alphabet.
tired of doing the crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, me too. This sucks.
I don't know what's happening ever. I just hear Conrad guessing stuff, and then I don't know anything about what's happening.
It's
on
the
the
same
puzzle.
experience with anyone else holding the phone.
Right. That's what
What do we got today?
we got a lot of stuff. I think we should just read some more of that stuff we were reading last time.
That shit was awesome.
Which ones did we? Yeah. So this is.
It was about like potions and lotions.
Yeah.
Lotions and salves and
Yeah.
creams.
Just, yeah. Maybe read another medicine. That one.
Okay.
Just start there.
Yeah. So this is from The Ultimate Ambition in the Arts of Erudition by Shihab al-Din al-Nouri.
From the 14th century.
From the 14th century. This is how people got their dick hard in the 14th century. This is another medicine with wondrous abilities to increase sexual energy. You got to take dried star thistle and pound it until it's very fine, okay? And then squeeze some juice from fresh star thistles and sprinkle it over the dried powder in the sun until the latter soaks up 3 times its own weight's worth. Then take 5 mithqals, 0.75 ounces, worth of pellitory, 1 mithqal, 0.15 ounces, of ginger, and 5 mithqal, 0.75 ounces, of hardened white sugar, and pound it all together. Sift it and knead it into some honey infused with ginger, and set it aside to refine. The dosage is 2 mithqals, which is 0.3 ounces, in some warm water or milk.
We read this last
We did read this. There's no other drink that is as effective for this purpose. So cool. All right, we've
So
established
that's kind of a little starter.
the honey paste.
And what does that do? Finish the last sentence that you didn't finish. That explains what it was. This drink
There is no other drink that is as effective for this purpose. That's the end of the paragraph.
for this purpose. What's
It
the
increases sexual energy.
purpose? Okay.
That's so much effort to do that.
Right.
I
Well,
feel like
this is you get your guy to do it. You get your potion guy on
okay.
it.
You
If
don't
you're
do
a
it yourself.
shake or something.
The house
And
alchemist.
that's okay.
The house alchemist that you have will put it together.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not what an alchemist does. Okay. Your alchemist. Sorry.
Your alchemist should be focusing on transmuting objects into gold.
Turning
Nothing else.
shit into gold.
Only transmutation.
Get off the transmutation. Quit transmuting for a second. Make me my fucking dick paste.
And he goes, "Can't the apothecarian do it?"
The apothecarian.
I don't know if
I
that's
guess
a
the
real guy. I don't know
apothecarian
if
could
that's a
do
real
it.
guy.
I could take it down to the apothecarian. That's a word. That's something. Yeah. Did we read jams that strengthen sexual appetite and the stomach?
I don't know. You put the bookmark in it. I just opened up to where you put this clearly
Piece of trash.
made bookmark by
Put a
God.
piece of trash in the book. My signature bookmark. There's a piece of a backwood package. What is it? The author of the Clarification of the Secrets of Sexual Intercourse said, all jams must contain the following spices.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the jam, is this a jam you are applying to different parts of your body, or are you eating it? Is it
I gotta see.
subtopical, or is it topical, or
It's a bunch of cinnamon
oral?
and cloves. I'm trying to see. Grind these ingredients coarsely, bind them loosely in a flax rag, and suspend an ounce worth in every rattle of jam. Wait, so this is not the jam? You suspend it in the jam.
Rattle of jam.
I think you make the jam and then you make this little spice pouch and like steep it.
Right, but the jam would not be complete until the spices are in it. It's one of the ingredients of the jam. There's nothing else.
Walnut jam? Walnut jam promotes sexual vigor.
I'm allergic.
I just feel like I'm personally horny enough without any jam.
You don't need any jam?
I don't
Wait,
need-
is there
I don't
one
need
to
any help.
decrease sexual appetite?
That's what
Because
I need.
there's
That's
certain
what I
ones,
need.
they have different. They have uppers and downers, I think.
Yeah, I need the
But I think
cleanses the intestines. No. Create a powerful erection. No. Ointment for the penis that excites one lust for. There's a lot of stuff for the penis. Not a lot of
What's
stuff
for
for the
that?
ladies.
So, yeah, that's so surprising.
Not a lot of stuff
That's
to
not
jazz
how
up
the
the
Not a
world-
lot
ladies.
for all the people
Yeah.
that couldn't read at the time. Mostly for the people that were reading.
It's not usually how the world works. It's usually so for women's pleasure.
Don't they have a thing for women's? I was in New York one time and I saw ads for like a pill that was like for women. It was like sex drive when you want it, and it was for like.
I've never seen that. I thought all we got were vibrators. And
Yeah.
then also there's this little penguin thing that this is probably too much information.
What's the penguin?
TMI.
What do you mean it's a penguin?
Well, the
We're not
peng-
allowed to research this stuff.
Well,
it's weird.
The penguin, you can apply it to your clit and it feels like you're being eaten out. It's like a penguin that
Whoa.
has like a little tongue.
Oh, I've seen that thing.
Yeah.
The little
And it has like a little suction thing.
rose.
What's the rose? Just sucks.
Yeah.
The rose is just a
There's a
suction
penguin
thing.
one.
Yeah. I actually don't know about the rose and I'm pretending like I do.
Do you have a penguin?
I only
No.
know about it from like when you click on
I-
a tweet, there's like an ad for it under it.
Oh,
So they're
I
like,
see. They
hey
like go
man,
together.
now that I got the.
They're like, if you like this, you'll like this.
Do you
Yeah.
look at porn on Twitter?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't have Twitter. I have
Whatever.
No, I've just since Pornhub became illegal in Texas, I've started making my own.
Oh god.
Some enemas and suppositories that increase sexual appetite promote sperm production and fatten the kidneys. I'm trying to get my kidneys fat.
Yeah, a
dude.
lot of our kidneys have really been.
I'm trying to get my
lacking.
kidney. I need my kidney to be fat.
You have only one. Now.
I have one.
And we have two.
You guys, everyone else has two.
Right.
Unless you were born with one or if you were hit
Lance
by a
Armstrong.
truck.
Yeah.
If you're hit by a truck and had your kidney popped like a water balloon.
That's what happened to you?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I know about this.
Yeah.
A Walmart truck hit you.
No.
Oh.
was
That was someone
a-
else?
Kind of.
Who got hit by a Walmart truck?
Somebody, I thought somebody got.
I got hit by a 2006
Chevy Tahoe.
Tahoe or like a Denali or something.
Okay,
Yukon.
this
It
is
was a
different-
Yukon.
This is a different person.
Big SUV.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe
That's
the guy,
scary.
maybe he was on the way to Walmart. We don't know.
Did you get like compensated for that?
We don't have to talk about that.
Okay, sorry.
I did
Are
just
you
buy a
independently wealthy or just wealthy from your job?
I am
How much income did you make last year?
4.3 billion. And that was from
Yeah, the name of the man who hit me, Elon Musk.
No, I did get enough money to have the guy who hit me killed. But
Oh,
everything
nice.
else, after that there wasn't a lot of stuff. I could live in Austin without a job for like a year. And so I did that
Okay,
and I
that's
had
good.
him murdered.
Oh,
And then
wow.
yeah, now I'm just back to working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're done with your assassin shit.
Yeah, well, I could only afford to have one guy killed. If that's any indication of how much the settlement was.
Think about
Yeah.
Like, think about the price of one man's
This is
head.
And
before
there were
Biden.
so many other people.
This was
that you wanted to kill.
pre-Bidenomics. This was a pre-Bidenomic hit. So
Okay.
I couldn't even imagine how much it would cost to get someone killed now.
Yeah.
You'd have to
They're
get
gonna be
specie
good.
currency. They wouldn't even take USD probably.
Yeah.
You'd need gold and silver.
Gold back.
So like more than $5,000.
Probably more than $5,000. Yeah, probably like $6,000.
How much would y'all have to be paid to kill someone?
Depends on who it is.
That's a good point.
Is it
That's a good
easy?
point.
Will I never get caught?
Well, that's always a risk.
I think that's
But
up to
mean,
you.
that's
I think
what-
always a
I think you
risk.
need to use the money to not get caught.
Really?
I think part of the money.
Right.
I would have to get paid up
Right.
front, and then I would use that to get
Right.
new.
I would only accept it
New
if it was clear that
fingerprints.
it would be very easy to get away with it.
Yes.
That would be one of my.
Yeah.
That's
Otherwise,
it.
I
And then
don't
you
wanna
do it
do
for
it.
any price? You just be like,
Um,
oh, if it's easy, I'm not going to get caught. I'll
if
just
it's
do it pro
easy,
bono.
yeah, maybe $200.
Oh
yeah.
my God!
Who knows?
How short are you on rent?
Wow.
Yeah.
What if it was me, though? Like, you had
Whoa.
to kill
Yeah,
me.
that's the thing. If it's someone I like, or
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
raise it up. But if
Yeah.
it's just someone you don't know and no one will ever find out,
There is a number though, to kill me,
right?
your friend.
Whoa.
How much would you?
Whoa.
How much would you need to get paid? Be like, they need to.
Probably-
This guy has to go. It's just a picture of me.
Yeah, 4 digits.
$1,200
I wouldn't kill anyone I know, but I would...
for no amount of money.
I don't think so. I don't think I could do it.
I'd kill
But-
everyone at this
Well,
table.
now imagine that the Civil War is happening.
Oh my god.
You meet on the battlefield. You don't realize it's your cousin.
Yeah. What kind of
God.
American are you?
A bad one. One that doesn't like
Would you
America.
loot a body? Would you loot a dead body on a battlefield?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Would you rob?
Would I
would
loot
you
the
rob
body?
a weaker person?
Yes, I would definitely rob a body. And also, if I was dead, I would want someone to rob my body. I just feel like it's like I can't use it.
Would
What
you
am I gonna do with
exhume?
my $20?
Would you exhume?
Yes.
Okay.
He means
If
grave rob.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what exhume means.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We've
I'm
had
not-
very dumb people on the
I know.
podcast. It's not you.
But yeah, I would, because if somebody was like, "Oh yeah, there's a bunch of gold in this casket," yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get it.
Interesting.
This guy's got so much gold, and it's in
You
his
don't.
ass.
So you don't believe in curses?
No,
You don't believe in any
I'm not scared of that.
retaliation
No,
from the spirit realm?
no. But I'm sorry, I feel like it derailed.
What if the guy
everything.
full of gold, the
No,
corpse
we're not
that's
in
full,
it.
packed full of gold, was like a that? It wouldn't deter you if they're like he was like a high level magician.
I don't give a shit.
He was a warlock.
Right. But
Okay.
what if it potentially his grave is rigged with non-magical traps
I don't
that
care.
may kill you?
Well,
Booby
well,
trap
how
my
much gold?
casket. Booby trap my fucking casket, dude.
It depends
Put
on
a
how much gold
shrapnel,
is in there.
a little jar of shrapnel in there, and you open it, blows up. Try to take my fucking body. I want to get like, medicines that tighten the vagina, make it warmer and dry its moisture.
Oh,
All right, ladies, tune in.
Dry
that's what
its.
I need.
Wait, you need to
All right,
dry
we're
its
do-
moisture?
Yes,
We're gonna-
do it all the time.
We're gonna tell all the ladies how to dry out the downstairs. But right when we
Okay.
get back from this ad break.
That is,
Do you want to?
Read it.
Okay, here we'll just do. Okay, Abd al Rahman ibn Nasir al Shazari said,
Notorious pussy.
we
hound.
all know him, notorious pussy expert.
Oh my gosh.
He said, know that a man will never achieve perfect sexual pleasure unless a vagina has 3 qualities: tightness, warmth, and dryness.
Dryness?
Dryness.
What are they
Dryness?
doing?
Dryness.
That's just so that she doesn't have any pleasure.
Whoa.
That must be it.
That would bother the man if she was enjoying it too much.
Yeah.
I guess I can't.
Smiling?
Medieval
any other
Egypt. I mean, I
reason
think
why
they'll go
you need to
into
be dry.
maybe the warmth, maybe the drying is something. Maybe they mean something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
have to mean something else because that's not good for. I mean, I never
It's-
had sex
we
with an
could
into.
probably find a lot of the answers to
It's
the
gotta
questions
be
we're asking
that.
in the written text of the thing.
Holy
yeah.
shit. Okay, so if you're looking to tighten that puss, what you're gonna want to do is take.
All right, you're done. You've lost privileges in reading it.
I was reading it
No, you didn't. It didn't say any of that shit you just said.
to tighten the vagina. Okay, yeah,
why?
sorry.
You're not.
Right.
Yeah, you can make the jokes after you read the text,
Wow.
and then they can know that you're
Wow.
clearly not reading from it.
The rules have been established.
No, you've done it every fucking time, and I've explained it to you every fucking time when you're like, oh, and I'm gonna make up one of the lines that sounds like one of the lines, and then it makes all the lines that are actually funny not funny.
Okay.
Because you think that they're fake, then you made them up, even though they're real. All right.
What the fuck?
All right.
This will definitely be funny now.
If one of two qualities... I just have questions about all that shit you said and you skipped it. Okay. If one or two of these qualities are missing, this will impact the pleasure that a man experiences during sex in the corresponding degree. And if the vagina lacks all three qualities, no pleasure can be achieved at all. I thought that's interesting. You don't think that's interesting? You skipped it? Okay.
I kind of skipped it, yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm self-editing too much.
A recipe for a medicine to tighten the vagina. Take 1 dirham's worth of the scorched skin of a jackal, the scorched hooves of a goat, the scorched hoof of a donkey, the scorched thorn apple, a scorched sea crab, scorched polybody, and Persian thyme, and grind them to a fine powder. Knead in bintry oil and let it refine. Then the women may administer it as a suppository with the weight of 2 carob grains 3 times a month, once every 10 days. She should not do so when she is menstruating. This will tighten the vagina so that the woman becomes like a virgin. Wow. That's where Madonna got the
You
name.
make her eat a bunch of
Oh.
ashes?
No. Do you know what a suppository is, Conrad?
Yeah. You eat it with your butt.
Okay.
She's eating it with her butt.
Okay. Okay. A recipe for another medicine to tighten the vagina. Take some musk, souk, and saffron and pour some basil cordial over them. Boil the mixture well and saturate a linen rag with it and set it aside until it is needed. When the woman would like to use it, she should cut off a piece and administer it as a suppository 1 day before having sex.
Ugh.
It will tighten the vagina and improve its scent.
Oh.
Now, okay, so it's a suppository, but can you put suppositories in the vagina?
I think that's what they're saying to do.
Okay.
I don't know. I had never heard that. I think because they say anal suppository.
They
So I think
specify anal suppository.
maybe there's
okay.
like you can put a suppository in your ear, maybe, or your nose, or
oral suppositories.
that's for your mouth.
Yeah, but you could.
Nasal.
Is a nasal suppository?
That's what I mean. I think depending on whatever the hole is.
Which orifice?
What's hole you're stuffing? All right, Brady, you
Okay.
can take over from the top of the page.
Okay.
It has some of your stuff you've been talking about. As
It
maybe
does.
an issue.
This one.
Your main
oh,
issue.
the,
About
oh, a
the
recipe
dampness.
to dry the vagina's dampness, and that is what I need.
You need to dry it out?
Well, I'm just wet a lot, like all
Right.
the time, because I'm like a horny
Brandon just
motherfucker.
slips and falls out of her chair.
Yeah, I'm,
Just sitting
flipping.
completely
Find out
still.
what happened on those ski slopes.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Take equal parts alum and coal and grind them. The woman should administer a few sprinkles of each in a suppository, for this is effective. So that's a really simple recipe.
That was it's just
That's
coal.
really quick.
and
Yeah, just
wood?
alum and coal.
What is loom?
I don't know what
Where do
these
you
are. So
spell
it's ALUM.
Oh, alum.
Alum.
Oh,
Oh,
we
my
put
bad.
that in stuff at the flower shop.
And KOHL.
Oh,
What's
KOHO. I don't know. It's like a white powder.
Oh, the shit you put in the
Every-
water?
Yeah.
Okay.
ALUM.
It's like, okay. It's just
I don't know.
plant food.
No, that's a different thing, I think. All right, we're gonna look it up.
Okay, good.
We
Oh,
have a
wow, we have a
dictionary.
handy dictionary. I love these kinds of dictionaries, the big, thick,
Yeah.
actual dictionaries.
Yeah.
We'll see if they have
A
alum.
really cool thing to have in your house would be like one of those huge like Webster's dictionaries that's
Yeah.
on a podium.
Yes.
It's like on its own
Yes.
stand,
And
right
people-
next to your telescope.
Yes. And people will be scared because they'll think that maybe you're super religious and it's like your Bible.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh no.
Like, no, I'm
they're
just really
nope,
smart.
Just an intellectual.
Just really fucking smart.
Just a big nerd.
Yeah.
Who lives here.
A lot of spiral bound notebooks that you
Oh,
made
yeah.
yourself.
Okay, the answer for what alum is it's like a
Quill pen.
it's a chemical. All right, ready for the
Oh,
definition?
God.
Great.
Used as an astringent and as a styptic,
I know what those are.
and in dyeing and tanning.
Okay.
Okay, so you just
probably don't put that down there if you're nowadays.
give yourself chemical burns,
Yeah.
and then you become dry.
That'll dry it out. That'll dry
And
out.
coal with the K.
You just put yourself in pain, and then you're not horny anymore.
What's the next recipe in there?
Okay,
Anything
some
good?
medicines that sweeten the smell of the body and make it fragrant. Take equal parts wild thyme, mint, sweet marjoram, and apple leaves, and submerge them in water
Sounds nice.
with an excess of 4 fingers worth. Cook the mixture until it reduces by a third, then strain it and rub it upon the body. It will sweeten the body's smell and block its foul odors.
Whoa. Wait, where do you put it?
You put it 4 fingers worth, and you just rub it upon the body.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really
So it's
specify.
kind of a fun lotion.
So I think you just put it
That
anywhere
sounds
that
nice.
you want to smell good.
I found out about the coal.
I'm gonna make that.
Coal is a powder used as finely powdered antimony sulfide used in the East to darken the eyelids or eyebrows, etc.
So put
It's
eyeshadow
like makeup.
in your pussy.
Makeup in your pussy.
Put makeup and chemicals.
That'd be a cool
You just
trend.
give
Put
your
an
pussy
eyeliner around your
eyelashes.
pussy.
Yeah.
Put eyeshadow and
Well, you want
eyeliner.
lipstick, I
Liner around
think.
it.
Right?
Yeah, lipstick. They're nice.
Like
A nice
salon.
rouge.
However you want it. Whenever you get uncomfortable.
That already happened. I'm just kidding. Recipe for a pungent cake that eliminates armpit odor.
Ooh, union.
A pungent cake.
Pungent cake. Take equal parts of sandalwood, bastard cinnamon.
Bastard
musk-
cinnamon.
Yeah.
Some cinnamon born out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Out of wedlock cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon with a mom that's a hoe.
Cinnamon that smokes at 13.
Yeah. Musksuck, spikenard, alum, myrrh, and red roses.
I got
3
some
parts.
news about the bastard cinnamon.
Oh, what'd you find out? about?
Nowadays they call it.
Irregular.
This is a diss.
Oh.
Chinese cinnamon.
Oh
Damn.
my god. They were like, we're gonna make it racist now.
They took the word bastard out of a lot of stuff.
There's 2 varieties of cinnamon.
Right.
One is considered the real kind of cinnamon, and the other one is like fake cinnamon.
The bastard.
We get
From China.
Fake cinnamon, mostly in America.
Oh.
So we're all used to bastard cinnamon.
Nice. Dang.
Damn, I gotta get my hands on
Whole
some real
stick.
cinnamon.
I don't. Yeah. I hadn't even thought about.
Doesn't that suck when
possibly my
people tell you
cinnamon.
that all the food you've been eating is fake food?
Yeah, it's
You're like,
fake this
wait,
whole
all the
time.
food I like,
That's
it's
all fake.
bullshit?
It's all
Yeah.
fake.
It's garbage and it's plastic?
Because real food does taste bad. Vegetables and
That is
like
true.
disgusting.
Natural grains, like wheat
Wheat is
bread.
bad.
Fuck wheat bread.
Yeah. I always do try to buy the stuff that has 0 sugar at all, and then I taste it, and I'm like, I might as well eat cardboard, you know?
Yeah.
Might as well eat the sugar.
Might as well eat the sugar.
You just buy your own sugar on the side to like sprinkle on top of it.
Yes.
Regulate your own sugar. Anyway.
Okay, I'll
Continue.
finish this thing, and then I'll pass this along.
Alright, there.
Because I don't want to be greedy. Okay, so then you do all that, red roses, all that. 3 parts each of zinc oxide and litharge, and half a part of camphor. Combine these ingredients after grinding them and knead them together in rose water. Form the mixture into a round cake and use it after it dries.
We should try to make some of these.
Yeah. They're
Like as a fun thing. We should try to make some of these and test them out.
Yeah. That's something
have
y'all
to
can all watch
gather.
on Conrad's YouTube channel. Where
Yeah.
He makes medieval recipes,
I make
and no one watches.
Whoa. Hey. I watch it.
I watch it. Here's medicines that help promote pregnancy and those that prevent it. Take some elephant urine and give it to the woman to drink without her knowing.
Oh my god, without her knowing?
Pull a prank.
This is how they used to roofie people.
Without her knowing.
Prank your wife.
Oh no, without her knowing what it is. Then have sexual intercourse with her.
Oh
She
my
will then
God.
become pregnant
Drink
with
this.
God's permission.
This is camel piss.
With God's permission.
That's exactly what gets me in the mood.
It's not an
the
elephant
best
piss.
Another
thing
medicine,
of
this one
elephant
among the
piss.
secrets. Daub the penis with milk and leave it to dry.
I'm always
Then
doing
have
that.
sex immediately after the woman becomes pure, parentheses, after her menstrual period, and it will be effective.
That's just
I think that's
regular science. You just have sex after the
I
period.
think that's just when you're
Yeah.
supposed to have sex, have a baby.
You ovulate.
But
after
yeah,
the
I
period.
mean, but that milk.
And there's no
You
reason
daub
to
it.
drink
I
that.
need to
You need
daub
to
it. Daub it with
Never
milk.
daubing. The author of the Clarification of the Secrets of Sexual Intercourse wrote, we gotta translate that into English. Anyone who uses one of these remedies should seek to have intercourse during the time when the woman is pure of her menstrual discharge, and it is important to raise her hips after the ejaculation.
That is very true. Put a pillow under there.
And then her head should be lower than the rest of her body, for that will aid conception. It is also important for the man
Make her hang upside down.
when he perceives that he is about to ejaculate to lean to his right side.
Okay.
That's crazy.
If he does so, the child will be a boy, God willing.
I do that. I lean to the right side.
Oh my god.
Give me a son.
Okay, this one's as for medicines that prevent pregnancy. In addition to the medicines discussed below, the man should do the opposite of what we stated above.
Left.
So what's the opposite of daubing your penis with milk?
You daub your butt with milk.
Right, with
Yeah.
honey.
And you daub it, but you don't wait till it's dry.
Wet.
Wet, milky.
Wetly daubed.
Wetly daubed.
I think you need the opposite of milk, right? Or-
What's the opposite of milk?
And I don't know. It's a good riddle.
That is blood.
Yeah, it's a 5 across. The opposite of milk. Anybody? 17 letters.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know what the opposite of
The
milk.
opposite of milk. That's a Saturday. That's a Saturday
Yeah,
clue
Saturday,
for sure.
the opposite of milk.
It goes all the way across the puzzle. It's the one that's a full length.
That's the full sentence.
Just fucking blood vessel pops in your eye.
In other words, he should ejaculate before he reaches orgasm and rise up from her quickly.
How do you ejaculate before?
I don't know. And not copulate with her right after she becomes pure. As for medicines, here's one that prevents conception and aborts a fetus. Take equal parts dried rue and Egyptian natron, grind them together, sift and dissolve in rue water. Daub that upon the opening of the urethra, and then copulate.
Oh.
That's the
I'm not
opposite
daubing
of milk.
anything.
We found the opposite of milk. It's Egyptian natron and dried rue.
That's the opposite of
Yeah.
milk. That would fill the whole puzzle.
Yeah.
Egyptian natron and dried rue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously you're watching
Yeah.
a stream. Like, okay, that is.
Yeah.
If you watch the crossword streams, they do the longest ones first. It's insane. They just, yeah, it's really funny to see them just get. There's like, you definitely just did this before.
Another similar
You're redoing
medicine, take some galbanum and pound it in the juice of rue and water of green coriander until it becomes moist. Smear it on the penis and have sex. It will prevent conception and will abort a fetus.
How's rue spelled?
R-U-E.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Because
Another-
R-O-U-X rue is like butter and flour.
Right.
And you use it for like
cooking. Yeah,
stew,
I know cooking. Yeah, cooking rue.
Well, I was just
Yes.
wondering if they had, but it's from like Louisiana or something. I definitely didn't
Another
have
way
it.
to prevent pregnancy is to just
And also, it's
be a
probably
lesbian.
translated from Arabic.
Be a lesbian. That's a
Yeah.
way to prevent.
That's
most,
an easier way to
might be
prevent
coming
pregnancy.
And like every
That might be
STD,
the
right?
next one. The recipe for how to become a lesbian.
Do they have any Did they have STDs back then? Did they have anything
I
to
think he
prevent
just died. Yeah.
venereal?
I think God still gave them permission to have sex at the time, so they were now
Right.
STIs.
But I heard lesbians are the least likely to get STIs.
Yes, you basically do have to try.
You have to like really
Spread-
try.
Yeah, you have to
gotta, like,
really want to
what
spread
a-
that disease.
Put mud in your
You
fucking.
just have to really,
Yeah. That's crazy.
But yeast
It's pretty
infections,
cool.
a lesbian couple, twice as likely.
Really?
No, I'm just, it's
Oh no,
two
yeah,
women.
it's
yeah.
no, yeah. Okay, that's what I was saying. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, I've never had one, and all
Well,
my straight women
congrats.
friends have had so many.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Rue is
So, yeah.
From sex.
Yeah, from sex.
From
yeah,
boy
from
sex.
having boy sex.
You've only gotten it from having boy sex?
No, I've never had one before.
All her friends got it from boy sex.
Yes, these
Yeah.
are kind of the perks of being a lesbian is that you can't get pregnant, which is a perk unless you want to be, and then it's tragic.
Of course.
Okay,
Rue
we're
is
rarely getting STDs and having more orgasms.
Don't say it's a French road.
You do have more orgasms.
We do. We have the second
That's all I hear.
highest orgasms after gay men.
Gay men have more orgasms
Yes,
because of the prostate, or
I guess so.
just they fuck
I
more?
don't think it's I don't think it's like opportunities in your body for orgasm. I think it's just total orgasm.
they just be
Maybe we'll just
fucking.
have more.
Yeah.
Anyway, rue it's just a strongly scented plant. Any strongly scented plant of the genus Ruta, having yellow flowers and leaves, formerly used in medicine. It's just plants.
Yellow.
It's just
flower.
plants. It's not flour and butter.
Right. Having recounted some medicines that increase sexual potency, make the sperm more copious, and other such matters and connected topics, let us now discuss the medicines that diminish sexual potency and calm one's desire.
This is another good one.
Here
for me.
we go.
For sometimes this is necessary.
It is.
These medicines include simple and compound.
You got to get
drugs.
work done sometimes.
All right, here's the simple drugs. I think simple drugs are just ones you can just raw dog it.
Okay. Simple drugs. These include purslane, lettuce, gourd, hemp seed, lentils, palm
gourd?
pith.
Do you guys have any gourd?
Gourd? Yeah, go to People's RX.
I'm so horny. I go, hey, do you guys have any gourd? Does anybody have any gourd?
I'm really fucking horny. I need some gourd. What is it? Palm pith. You got any palm pith?
I need the pith.
The pith of the
Not
palm.
the heart. Not the heart of the palm. The pith.
And barley if you got it. Barley, other sour things such as verjuice, mulberry, sour pomegranate, cidrate, pulp, vinegar, and garden nightshade. That's like eggplants,
Did
right?
that kill you? Oh.
Nightshade is a tomato or a eggplant.
I'm thinking of
Every time I eat a tomato, I might lose my boner immediately. Melon, cucumber, quince.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little berry thing with seeds in it.
Okay. Apricot and similar things. There's peppermint, marjoram, Syrian rue, cumin, espagula, camphor, henbane, rose, white willow, spinach, and anything cooling or drying. What the fuck? Just anything that's... Okay. These are simple
cooling or
drugs.
drying.
These are the simple drugs, guys.
You don't have to do any recipes or anything. It's just, eat some lettuce.
Oh, got
You're
it.
good.
Got it.
Eat some...
These are just
Eat a
simple.
gourd.
Eat a whole gourd.
Eat a gourd. Hey, brother, eat a gourd. Calm down.
So then after that is compound drugs. Some are food and some are medicines. As for the foods, they include dishes cooked with sumac, verjuice, and lemon. Also, al-sikhbaj, a vinegary meat stew. Al-masus, which is another vinegary meat dish. Al-madira, which is meat cooked in sour milk. So we're getting just sour. You want to just eat sour stuff.
vinegar, sour type things.
Stuff that tastes bad and makes you forget about how much you want to have sex.
Salt and vinegar potato chips.
Yeah.
Yum. Yeah, I want to consume
Those will
that. to
dry it
stop
out.
being horny.
Yeah.
No, those will dry out your tongue, everything.
All of it. It'll just suck all the moisture out of your body.
I heard they use that whatever that's in salt and vinegar chips. I heard they use it like to keep the paint on the Golden Gate Bridge or something. Like,
What?
Really?
Something involved in there's some kind of weird chemical in it.
Oh, shit.
Used in paint.
Just vinegar or some other citric acid?
I don't know.
I think they should.
think
They
it's
could
a-
also give that to people to prevent them from committing suicide off the bridge. They'd be like, "Hey, remember how
Chips?
good this chip tastes?
You'll never taste this
never
chip again.
Taste salt and vinegar chips again.
They're really
You
the
jump.
best chip.
Yeah, they're my
Salt and
favorite
vinegar
chip.
chips they've talked me off the ledge.
They slap.
A couple times.
Yeah.
They do slap.
That's
They
why
save
I stay
lives.
alive.
They save lives.
Yeah.
It's the life-saving
How
flavor.
to save a life.
If I was on
Vinegar
top of the
chips.
Golden Gate Bridge about to kill myself and someone came to me with mesquite barbecue,
Yeah, I would
I'm
jump.
jumping.
I'm jumping.
I'm jumping.
Yeah, that's my least favorite chip.
I'm out of
I
there.
like hot Cheetos too, but
Voodoo chips. I think
I like voodoo chips are really
Voodoo's
good.
on notice, dude. Because you know what it is? It's
good.
just every flavor.
Yeah.
They mix
combined.
all the Zapp's flavors combined.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't like that.
I like it.
It feels like it's the trash from the fact
This
where
is
it's
where we
like
disagree. We had the same chip opinions.
when
until
they
this
make
moment.
the chips, when they make the individually flavored chips, they probably have a little bit of flavor left over. So they put all that in a big vat.
Yeah.
And they make these chips.
Okay.
It's like how there's like a brand
So-
of cigarette that's just the trash from the cigarette.
The other cigarettes.
Like Marlboro Special Blend,
Yes.
I heard, is like
Yes.
the floor sweepings from the cigarette
Oh my
factory.
gosh.
That's like the voodoo chip of cigarettes. Anyway, chip time is over.
I'm not gonna say a fun fact again. I'm sorry.
Oh no, say it. You want it?
No, y'all were derailed by it.
We were derailed by
Y'all
it?
talked about the bridge, killing yourself on the bridge for so long.
Yeah.
We did.
We could keep talking about it.
I don't like fun facts. I realize
hate them,
I
yeah.
hate them in conversation because I feel like it's like you actually don't know anything. You just kind of heard one thing
Yeah.
one time,
Yeah.
and I don't remember the supporting facts to it.
It's pretentious.
Right, pretty much.
There you go. Full fucking circle, bitch. As for the medicines, so that was the compound drugs, your sour bullshit. As for the medicines, they include this recipe that diminishes the desire and coagulates one's sperm. Take toasted coriander, cucumber seed, narcissus seed,
Smear it
flax
on your
seed,
urethra.
shove it into your urethra, and pomegranate flour, and toast all of the seeds.
Where are we putting this?
We'll find out.
I was like, where are we putting this?
We'll find out. I
Where
will
are we
not.
putting all these seeds.
I will not riff it. Then take equal parts sumac, African rue, white henbane, blue vitriol. I didn't know vitriol was a substance.
Can't be good.
Cannot be good. And white sandalwood. Combine all these ingredients after pounding and sifting them, and knead them into water squeezed from roses and purslane. Separate into small pellets the size of chickpeas and let them dry in the shade. Then set them aside to refine in a stoppered glass bottle.
Wait, so now you have little like donut holes.
Yeah,
kinda
kinda.
things. You have little pills. You've made little pills to not get you not have a boner.
You have they get you not have a boner.
Yeah.
I got those get you not have a boner pills in my stoppered glass bottle. Grab that stoppered glass bottle over there real
Babe?
quick. Babe, not tonight. Get the stoppered glass bottle. When needed, dissolve one of the pellets in the mucilage of aspagula seed. That sounds disgusting.
I guess mucilage.
Mucilage?
Because it's like a part of a plant or something, right?
Yeah. I think it's
I feel like
yeah.
it wouldn't be French.
Some kind of like syrup from a plant. And smear the opening of the urethra with it 3 times a week.
Let's go.
And if the vertebra of the spine are smeared with it repeatedly for successive days, it will end one's procreation and kill the desire for sex. Like permanently?
If it coagulates
Put it on
all
your back.
sperm.
You put it on your spine and your dick hole. Maybe that's for women because you put it on their spine. I don't know.
Without them knowing.
Without them knowing. You tell them it's something different.
Yeah. This is not elephant urine.
No, you say this is elephant urine. I'm rubbing on your back.
Right.
Drink this. On the uses of nature's magical properties, of which we know there are many. Know that there are many magical properties of nature, and they can hardly be circumscribed, nor are their effects all well known. I have recounted here a small portion of them by way of closing this section. Let us begin with some that are related to the subject of sexual intercourse, so that it may follow what came before.
Came.
Nice.
Got him.
Some magical properties connected with women and sexual intercourse that have been investigated and tested.
Science.
These have
Sexual
been
science.
tested. Before you say they're bullshit, they've been investigated and tested. This is one from the Indians.
What's that show on Spike TV? Guy.
The Man Show? Mansers?
Mansers. This
Mansers.
is sort of a Mansers.
This guy. This is the first episode of Mansers. In the Mansers canon. This sounds fucked up, dude.
Pretty much all of it.
Here is one from the Indians. Take the head of a black crow and scoop out its brain.
Oh.
Okay.
In
Done.
place of the brain,
I got a lot
you
of
got
those.
your black crow?
I have a lot of those at home. Yeah.
You scoop out the brain?
It's already
Okay.
scooped. Yeah, I have that for salsas.
now that it's scooped, you want to put some dirt taken from the spot where the woman who you seek sits. And also,
My girl don't sit on no dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, okay.
all right, I don't know who you're going after, but my girl doesn't sit on dirt.
Yeah. My girl just sits on thrones.
Well, along with the dirt,
Wood.
Wood.
you need to get a little detritus from the bath.
Classic.
Can you secure that?
Saltburn much?
Can you secure that? And then you need 7 grains of barley. So you put all that in the crow's head. You bury it in the ground in a moist place. Preferably where your bitch was sitting.
Yeah.
Once the barley grows to the height of 4 fingers, take some of it and rub it on your hand. Wipe it on your face and forearms, and then approach the woman without speaking to her.
Oh my gosh, that talking to her?
Stink like hell
That's
and don't
classic.
Have
talk.
a bunch of barley on your
That's how
wait,
you get a girl.
Who's
How
that
do you
guy?
smear barley on your face? I thought it's
Without
a grain.
talking to her.
I thought it's a grain. I don't even.
Yeah, it seems like you would sprinkle more.
Yeah,
They
I
used
don't
this
know.
term
I guess it's
sprinkle
getting
earlier.
wet.
A guy with barley on his face in 4 hours, not talking, and they're like, "Who's he?"
So mysterious.
Oh, she will chase after
Thank
you
you.
and not be able to live without you if you do all this.
Okay.
If you do this fucking crow's head evil plant. Another secret. The author of the Book of Properties said, "Take the nails of a magpie and your own nail clippings, burn them together, and grind them into a fine powder." Hang on. Slip it into a glass of wine and give it to any unwitting woman you desire. She will become attracted to you and will love to be near you. That's crazy.
Wait, so I need a magpie? I didn't know they had nails.
I guess they have nails on their
I guess you
talons.
could clip them.
Yeah.
I gotta clip, or I guess you kill it and then you just take the nails probably.
I wonder if you could substitute it for the crow that of the head that I
Dude,
I
that
ripped
would,
the head
that
off
would
this
make
crow.
something bad happen.
It'd make her hate you. Okay, so yeah, some magical properties, unlike what was previously recounted. Wormwood protects clothes from grubs and vermin. It also prevents ink from changing colors and paper from eroding. Citron peel protects clothes from grubs if placed among them, as do Indian spikenard, hellebore, and mint leaves. These are my two sons, spikenard and hellebore.
Those are good. Those are good Game of Thrones.
Yeah, here, close it out on a word on the magical properties of letters and names.
Okay, the magical properties of letters and names are manifold, and Al-Buni has recounted them. Some are known to have effects connected with the rising of the stars, and they are tied to specific times. Others do not have appointed times, and I have set forth some of them below, and you shall see. That guy Al-Buni. So there's a footnote for Al-Buni.
Al Bundy?
He was
Yeah.
he was a North African Sufi and scholar of the occult sciences. He is the author of several important works on talismans, amulets, and Islamic graphology. All the coolest shit you hear in these, that's just like, yeah, no way any of that shit's translated into English. Like,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
all the cool talisman stuff I want to learn about.
If it was, it would make no sense.
Right. And we would all be so powerful from our dark magic.
We'd be way too powerful.
Uh,
Our ticks would be too hard.
The Sheikh Jamal al-Din al-Buni, may God have mercy on him, wrote in his book entitled The Subtleties of Illusions on the Mysteries of the Sublime Letters, whosoever inscribes the letter Ha 8 times upon the gemstone of a ring, and also writes, O the ever-living, O the forbearing, O the all-merciful, O the wise, will be protected from all fevers.
How do you fit that on a ring?
Very carefully.
I'm going to do that on my wife's wedding ring.
Yeah. Well, no, so it's not on the ring, it's the gemstone of a ring.
Yeah, that sounds even crazier.
That's what I'm saying.
How
Yeah,
are you going
bro.
to fit all that shit on the gemstone?
You get an obsidian.
Get the crutch. Is the crutch okay?
Yeah, the crutch
If
is
only
okay.
you
The
had been
crutch
wearing
needs
a
microphone.
gemstone inscribed with all these things, then you wouldn't have.
Yeah, where's the potion to fix my knee?
Yeah.
That's coming.
I have a bum knee.
If one places the ring in some water and gives it to the feverish to drink it, it will make the fever abate. Yeah, so if you have this magic ring, you can do a lot of stuff with it.
Oh, cool.
We gotta
if
get this ring.
If they
I need
continue
that.
to drink that water and use it to cool themselves off, the fever will depart completely.
Oh.
Al-Buni said, the elderly person should not wear such a ring too often. One of its properties is to decrease sexual vigor. If a young person carries the ring, this is more suitable than wearing it. And he should not carry it on Saturdays or Mondays. Today's Saturday. But rather the other days of the week. Whoever touches the ring will feel his thirst quenched and his desire for drinking abated. If the ring is hung in an orchard, it will grow and bear fruit and increase in splendor.
Okay.
So,
But carrying it gives the same properties as wearing it?
if you're young.
If you're young. It's better to wear it.
Yeah. That sounds
Suddenly,
like a good
I'm
ring.
not horny.
Yeah. It just would make you notice. Yeah. I don't know if that's what you're trying to do.
Suddenly.
You're trying to wear it so you don't have a fever and stuff. But, yeah, we're done with this.
Okay.
I just meant, if you wanted to look at that
me.
part, I just meant, do you want to look at the part where it explains how the ring works in more detail?
I heard it. It's more
Okay.
suitable to carry it. I like the. What's the significance of Saturdays? I just have a lot of questions about the
Right.
whole.
How magic works?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
no answers. Yeah.
God, it pisses me off.
Nah, yeah, it's magic. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You're thinking of science.
That's true.
You're thinking of how science works.
I've
This is
been
how
conditioned
magic
by
works.
modernity to think that magic is Whatever.
Okay, so that was the book. That was that one.
pretty good.
We had a good
Awesome.
time.
It took us a
I learned a
couple.
lot.
That was a great
chapter.
chunk. I feel like we were looking for that
Right.
the whole time,
Yeah.
and it found us.
So we had a great time.
Anyway,
Yep. I'm gonna go to the store and buy elephant urine now.
Oh right.
I'm gonna get some horse bane.
If you know anyone at the zoo,
Yeah, hook us
Yeah,
up.
we have a hot commodity that we have
some elephant
potentially-
urine.
Yeah, give us the elephant. We have a bunch. We're gonna need a bunch of it, and then
Hey,
we
drink
sell
this.
it in little vials and stuff.
Perfect.
Drink this. It's definitely not elephant piss. This is a
But
different.
it's crazy that I've never
It's a
heard
different animal's piss.
than anyone talk about sex that much from 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have all these tricks and stuff.
Yeah. They've been. It's like
You
people have
never
been.
tried.
People have been fucking forever.
Right.
That is
And they have like Blue
What about
Chew and
opening?
stuff.
They
Even
they make
back
their
then,
own
they
Blue
have
Chew.
different stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You just have to make your pellets and put them in a glass stoppered bottle. I like that better than. I've never taken. Have you ever done Blue Chew?
No, I haven't taken any sexual
Any dick
drugs.
stuff?
No.
I did ginseng for a little. Ginseng is good. I used
Ginseng,
I would take
the
that.
root.
Yeah, you get like you get little pills with like powder. Like
I
red
think there's
ginseng.
other effects though, right? That's not just
for
sex.
circulation. I got it for like circulation.
Right.
I was like way into supplements like 4 years ago or whatever, but it got too expensive. And then I was just like noticing that I was just hard all the time.
Whoa.
And then I ran out of
Hard all the time. Taking in my mind.
man, it's hard. How hard was I? But yeah, and then I ran out of ginseng and stopped taking it, and then I noticed
Never had sex again.
I never had sex again, folks. Now I just noticed a decrease in my boner potency. You know, it's pretty. Yeah, whatever. That's just a personal account of my dick journey. I'll stop
Magic.
talking about my penis. It's
About the
fine.
magic spells you've been trying to cast on your dick.
I've been trying to
Various
do
supplements.
dick magic.
Bewitching the dick.
Yeah, dude.
All right, I got more stuff.
Who wouldn't do that? If you found out that it actually worked, who wouldn't
Should
do
we
it?
read the BJ
I kinda
Novak
wanna read
book?
this, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've been looking at it since I got
BJ
here.
Novak book.
Pictures? Oh.
So I got BJ
cool.
Novak's book at a thrift store.
Oh, cool.
So, sort of fortuitously, because I had mentioned this to Conrad offhandedly the other day, and he did not know what I was talking about.
It's for New York children.
I went, yeah, so no, this is a book. It's like a meta book. And it's like, it's funny because it's like, you didn't try hard. It's obvious that it was very easy to make the book, but
Yeah.
everybody loves it, and
Yeah.
it's chill and cool.
Well,
The book
I
with
forgot
no
who BJ
pictures.
Novak was, so I was about to Google it.
Ryan from The Office.
Oh, cool.
And
Okay.
he's a writer on The Office.
Dude, read the
Oh,
back. That
okay,
sucks.
Yeah, no, yeah, wait. No, I'm not going to read it. Other
Brandy,
people should
read the
it. I
back.
read it.
Okay. Warning. This book looks serious, but is actually completely ridiculous. If a kid is trying to make you read this book, the kid is playing a trick on you. You will end up saying silly things and making everybody laugh and laugh. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Conrad's so mad that this book is for children. Conrad wishes the book was for adults.
Yeah. I just want to be able to read this and people to think that like I have barley rubbed over.
Don't spoil it, Brandy.
Sorry.
This
You
book
have
is
to
the
read
new
it.
rubbing
Read
barley
this?
on your
Read
forearms.
this?
Well, you could just start reading the book for everyone.
Read about the
Okay,
author.
I'm going to read it.
Nice.
This is a book with no pictures. Perfect.
Can you show us the pictures?
Oh, yeah.
Just
well,
show us the no pictures.
The lack of pictures.
Oh, yeah, I should do this like
Yeah.
we are doing a
You're
reading
teaching
for
kindergarten.
children.
Yeah.
Okay,
And even
cool.
when she stops doing it, if you're listening at home, just imagine Brandy doing it.
Okay. So
Imagine
this is
you're
what
a
I'm
student
gonna do.
at PS 130.
Or Hey
It's
Arnold
actually
goes to
really
school.
hard to read a book this way. You have to be able to
Yeah.
read upside down. It might seem like no fun to have someone read you a book with no pictures.
Yeah, you would think that. You would think that if you were a dumb kid.
Oh, wait, no. Okay.
Union's gonna hold the
Oh,
microphone.
you're gonna hold the microphone.
No, you're
Thanks,
good. You have two
Union.
hands free now.
Okay, cool. I thought you were switching them out.
Clarkson's gonna feed you the weed.
Yes, and I want chicken nuggets. It probably seems boring and serious, except here is how books work. Everything the words say, the person reading the book has to say.
Conrad?
Okay.
Conrad? Remember
Sorry.
what I said earlier?
I'm doing the opposite
Yes,
of that.
we
I got in
should-
trouble for doing the
Yes.
opposite of that, which is saying things that aren't there.
Yeah, we should have read this
And you were
book
skipping stuff
first.
too?
Yeah, it was boring shit.
I'm just joking.
No matter what. No matter
You
what.
don't actually have to
Conrad.
defend yourself.
I
That's
want
the
to get
deal.
into this.
That's the rule. Conrad.
So that
Okay.
means
So that means even if the words say
Now you're reading it at me.
Blork.
Oh,
Wait, what? That
what?
doesn't even mean anything.
Blork?
Blurp?
Blurf?
Wait a second, what? This isn't the kind of book I wanted to read. And I have to say every word the book says? Uh-oh.
Shit. Fuck. My
Oh,
dad with round
no.
glasses is reading this.
I'm shitting my pants.
I am a monkey who taught myself to read. Wow, I'm humiliated.
Dad,
Y'all just brought me
Dad,
on
you're
this
such an
podcast to
idiot.
humiliate me. Hey, I'm not a monkey. And now I'm reading you this book with my monkey mouth and my monkey voice.
Oh my god.
That's not true. I'm not a monkey.
Brandy, you look so stupid right now.
I know. I'm so embarrassed. Yes, I am a monkey.
Oh!
Also,
voice, do the
also,
voice.
oh, monkey voice? No, robot. Also, I am a robot monkey. Wait, I am a robot monkey. There you go.
She's doing the arms, folks.
What? Yeah, I became a robot.
You
And
sounded
my-
just like a robot when you made your hands move
And my
like
head
that.
is made of blueberry pizza.
Oh!
Wait a second. Is this whole book a trick? Can I stop reading, please? No? And now it's time for me to sing you my favorite
Oh
song.
my god, you're about to look so
A
stupid.
song? Do I really have to sing
Oh my
that?
god, you're about to embarrass yourself so bad right now.
Glug, glug, glug. My face is a bug.
Oh my god.
It's for breakfast right off the road.
Oh my god,
What?
how are you gonna recover?
Wait, that's
Am I also supposed to keep reading the whole thing? Or did y'all... Okay. This book is ridiculous.
It's a children's book. What the fuck?
you have to read
I
it.
stopped reading yet?
Do I have to read the whole thing?
No! There
12
are more
pages.
I have to read the rest.
5 words a page.
My only friend in the whole world, whole wide world,
Oh my
is a hippo
God.
named Boo Boo Butt.
Holy shit.
And also, the
Idiot,
kid
you
I'm reading
idiot.
this book to is the best kid ever in
that's
the
me.
history of the
We're all the
entire
best kid.
world. Oh, really? And this kid is the smartest kid too, because this kid chose this book even though it had no pictures.
Yeah, I chose the book.
Because
We have
kids,
vivid imaginations.
Y'all are the best kids ever.
Dad.
Because kids know this is the book that makes grown-ups have to say silly things. And I'm such a grown-up. And make silly sounds. Like, oh no, here it comes.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Get ready.
Glorgawako, magrumph adu. Hey, broog. You
Andrew's doing push-ups.
blackety blackety glippity gloppity gloppity glippity boop boop. Badoing face.
I'm gonna light a cigar.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Please don't ever make me read this book again. It is so silly. In fact, it is completely and utterly preposterous.
What's that mean?
Like outlandish.
Oh,
Next time,
Oh,
please,
Outland, yeah.
please,
Outland.
please, choose a book with pictures, please, because this is just too ridiculous to read. The end. Bonk. I didn't want to say that.
oh my god, Dad, you're so silly.
Yeah, I'm not a regular dad. I'm a silly dad.
You do look like a
I'm a silly
Brooklyn
goose
dad.
Really?
You
cool.
kinda look like a-
With my glasses?
Yeah, like a Central Park West father.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
well, I'm having to wear glasses because I lost my contacts.
You seem like you're
All
like
of
a
them.
father, but then we just find out that like you have like a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
Like, it's
dog
very
dad.
I'm a
serious.
dog dad.
You read the book
But
to your
I really-
dog.
Yeah, you're reading the books of the dogs.
Yes. I got all the dogs from the pound. They all have one leg each.
You enrolled them in school.
Yeah,
That's pretty
that's
good.
cool.
That was kind
That's
of
fun.
That was better than I thought it would.
That's pretty good. I was trying to not get mad thinking about like an actual family that reads that. You know, like just imagining
Imagining actual genuine people having genuine
Wow,
fun.
it does
No.
seem like
like a child in a cardigan like giggling at this. It's just I don't want
he
that.
wrote that book in like definitely 5 minutes, and then he probably made a lot of money off of it.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
so sick.
Should we write
That's
a
what I
children's
was
book?
saying. I was like, we got to figure out this kind of scam.
When
Yeah.
Yes, when you're famous, you can just produce anything at all, and people will buy it. Like how what's her name who had the ski accident thing?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth
Brandy
Paltrow.
Davis.
Yeah, well, me too. But Gwyneth Paltrow has candles that smell like vaginas, and people buy them. Just
Yeah.
you know.
They want to
She's
smell her
rich.
vagina.
No, yeah, it's probably
Oh,
Well,
it's
it's 'cause
hers.
just
everybody's
men.
wanted to smell her vagina since she became famous,
That's true.
and she was the first one to actually put it out there.
Yeah.
And she was giving us hints about what it smelled like. You know how she named her first daughter?
Oh
Yes.
shit!
And
Apple.
Apple.
It was
Barley.
all there.
Barley on
But
the
she got the
forearms.
ingredients for the candle from that other book we read.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to do a call.
She's definitely. Yeah, hell yeah.
I just like the idea that she named her child Apple to let everybody know what her vagina smelled like. Apple.
Yeah. Is that why my name is Conrad? Fish. Is that why my name is shit? No, my mom's pussy smells great.
Okay, so then I also
wouldn't
have
know.
another segment I wanted to unveil.
I would hope so, though.
Okay.
Are you guys ready for the new segment?
Okay.
I don't know how long we could be able to do this. I have 2 books. These are 2 books I recently got.
You got a new seg?
Okay, the name of the segment is Dueling Eddas. So I have 2 different translations of the Poetic Edda. One by Patricia Terry and one by Liam Hollander. We're going to read both of them at the same time. And they're very different.
This is gonna be good. Listen,
Okay.
like over each other,
No, I mean
Back and forth?
Back and forth.
like dueling pianos.
Yeah, yeah,
I
but
don't
we have
think
Brandy here. I figured so we're going to read the sayings of Har.
Okay.
Which has a different name in both of them. But here's Conrad. You look for the sayings of Har.
Me versus Brandy.
Yeah. And it's called the sayings of the High One in the Patricia Terry one.
Sayings of Har. Okay. I'm here.
And let me find it. And then let me read a little bit of this
I'm
intro.
I'm on it.
I know, but I just wanted to read the intro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. So this is called Sayings of Har, and so also this guy Liam Hollander. So there's 2 translators: Liam Hollander and Patricia Terry. Liam Hollander, he's older. He was born in the 1800s and stuff, but he taught at UT, and he died in the 70s.
Okay.
And but he was taught at UT, so there's a fun local connection. And then his is and then Patricia Terry, I think, is slightly younger, but I can't tell from when I looked on the internet if she's alive or not. But she also translates others, like, not just Norse stuff. Like, this guy's kind of into just Norse stuff. She does more, like, other European medieval stuff, like the Song of Roland.
Did you say where she was from?
America.
Got
They're
it.
both from America somewhere. I don't really know.
Okay.
But so this is the intro in Liam Hollander's. It says, "This is the longest of the Eddic poems. The longest of is largely didactic in nature. Here, more abundantly than in any other monument, do we find that homely wisdom, that sternly realistic view of life, those not ignoble ethical conceptions which are given such classic illustrations in the Icelandic sagas. At least 5 separate sections can be made out of this poem. The first, consisting of 79 stanzas, is a series of counsels on the more common situations of life. They stress especially the laws of hospitality, the rules of decent conduct, the value of circumspection in one's dealings with men, the need for moderation in eating and drinking, the vanity of mere wealth compared with true merit, all in the spirit of Germanic heathendom, with many a pearl of shrewd wisdom and of terse humor, of noble sentiment. We may single out for admiration the deeply moving stanzas on having a home of one's own, however humble, and those magnificently asseverating the lastingness in a world subject to the law of change of a fair name. The ensuing stanzas are of a regular structure and more largely proverbial in substance. They form the transition to the second portion of the poem, the so-called ensamples of Othin, which deal in a frankly cynical spirit with man's relation to women, in particular with women's inconstancy and treachery, but also with her gullibility, as instanced by the 2 love adventures of Othin told in the first person. So yeah, those are the first 2 sections. I don't know how far we'll get today or whatever in this specifically. But yeah, so these are old poems.
Yeah.
From like...
Dueling Edda.
So they're Vikings wrote them, and their Vikings are the guys that live in like Norway and Iceland.
Am I supposed to read
I
this a
love
certain
Vikings.
way? Because it's like in the lines, in like every other line, there's like a big space.
Right, so those are each stanza, and so she has the same stanza breakdown, so you'll know
There's no
each
stanza
stanza
by
at a
stanza.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just read one. She reads one.
Yeah,
or
you
she
try
reads-
the first. Try the first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
Have thy eyes about thee when thou enterest. Bad start. Have thy eyes about thee when thou enterest. Be wary alway, be watchful alway. For one never knoweth when need will be to meet hidden foe in the hall.
Okay. Sayings of the High One. At every doorway, what you have to do is look around you
Whoa.
and look out. Never forget, no matter where you are, you might find a foe.
That's good.
So it's like totally different, except
Yeah,
that
and
one line about finding
That
an
one's more
enemy.
chill.
So yeah, it's definitely this one's definitely by a woman who's trying to make us understand like
Yeah.
what's happening.
This guy
And
doesn't
this guy,
give a fuck.
He has to do. He's like kind of more into like the meter, like
Right.
trying to replicate the traditional. Oh wait, let me read something
That
from
was
the intro
that did
on
sound more-
his.
more
Intro
permanent.
break.
He had a great part in the intro.
You're a good
that I
introduction
read
reader.
earlier. No, yeah, I realized I should just read the introduction before I come and then just tell the interesting parts. Okay. So it says, I do not hesitate to say that on the translator's tact and skill in meeting this problem. So he's just talking about how different stuff is spelled and how there's different spellings and stuff. I do not hesitate to say that on translator's tact and skill in meeting this problem, for dodge it he cannot, will depend in a large measure the artistic merit of his work and its modicum of palatableness to the modern reader. For this reason, absolute consistency in this respect was not striven for or even thought desirable.
Oh, okay.
I
So
just like that last line about how they're
like
not
that.
striving for consistency or even finding consistency desirable.
Yeah, they're just doing they're just doing it.
Just a fun thing to think about.
Just translate it. That is nice.
Just for anything. For
Absolute consistency was not
just
strived
consistency is not even desirable.
for. That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of nice for stuff to be different. Stanza 2. All hail to the givers, a guest hath come. Say where shall he sit? In haste is he to the hall who cometh to find a place by the fire. All right.
Hail to hosts. A guest is in the hall. Where shall he sit down? To please him, quickly give him a place in front of the blazing fire.
Cool.
So yeah, that's the same, except you just had ths added on the end of all the words.
Yeah. You just have a
So
chair.
we know it's old. It sounds all
Exactly.
old.
Yeah.
The warm seeketh who hath wandered long, and is numb about his knees. Meat and dry clothes the man needeth, over the fells who hath fared.
There must be a fire for the frozen knees of all arriving guests, food and clothing for those who come over the hills to your hall.
Yeah, I needed that one because this one was a little too. It was a little too confusing. Numb about his knees. A drink needeth to full dishes who cometh, a towel and the prayer to partake. Good bearing eke to be well liked, and be bidden to banquet again. Yeah.
There must be water
A
when
towel.
I like
guests
bidden
come
to
to
be
a
banquet
meal.
again, though. Oh yeah. He was talking about how like alliteration is huge in these in the
Oh, so
original
he's trying to
language.
preserve that.
So yeah, a lot of it is like there's like this stuff with the stress syllables and the stress is
Yeah.
on the alliteration. Or,
Yeah, I feel like that's a whole skill that.
yeah,
I
I
need to
really
learn.
I tried to read the introduction and I was just like I don't know what any of this
Holy
means.
shit.
I skipped a lot of it.
There must be water when guests come to a meal, towels and a welcome to the table. It's good manners to give them both talk and a turn to speak.
Did they both mention towels? I didn't know they had towels.
You need a
back
towel.
then. Did they?
Yeah.
When did they?
You need a towel.
When were towels?
Always have your
Towels
towel.
towels
I
were
think
the
they were a
first
Norse invention.
After fire,
Towel.
people did fire and then they did towels.
Fire than towels.
How are they different than our modern towels? Is kind of what I'm wondering. Like,
The towel does seem like a thing that hasn't really changed form in like
Right.
thousands of years.
well, we got the paper.
I bet it's
ones
less
now.
soft.
Right. But
Is
just
it,
like,
is it even square?
whoa.
That's a good point. What if it's
I
round?
don't
Oh.
know. Like, is it like the pelt of a sheep or something, or is there some?
Oh,
You know
right.
what I
Like
mean?
it's just a piece of like sheep
I don't
fur.
know. I
That
don't
Maybe
would
a
make
towel.
sense.
A towel is like a
Jeez.
tool, and it can be made out of different things.
Possibly.
Like a spoon.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, they've always had cotton, like for a very
Right.
long
Everybody's
time.
always had cotton.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're weaving it for, but it seems like you would use that for other stuff, not necessarily towels. You know what I mean?
Like
it seems
shirts.
like towel is so low. Because it's like for cleaning up stuff, like it's for what you wipe up shit with. Like that can't be something you're putting a lot of time in usually or something. I would think.
Maybe. But I like that it's just you gotta have a towel for people
Yeah.
when they come over,
Towel.
and you have to let them talk. You give them a towel and let them talk. To be well liked and
And
be
the warm
bidden.
towels, I love warm. When you go like a really nice place or the airplane and they have
Japanese place.
the warm towel.
Yeah. And you want to be bidden to banquet again.
Yeah.
You want people to come back.
Bidden.
All right, fifth one. Of his wit hath need, who widely fareth. A dull wit will do at home. A laughing stock he, who lacketh words among smart wits when he sits. That's me,
Union.
100%. Damn. Yeah, this is called the poem about union. Of his wit hath need. Of your wit hath need, bitch.
Kisses. It takes sharp wits to travel in the world. They're not so hard on you at home. In the flicker of an eye, the fool is found who wanders among the wise.
Yeah.
In the flicker of an eye.
In a flicker of an eye.
So that has
think
the
you're
F's this
stupid.
time. That has the alliteration this time. The
Yeah.
flicker of the eye, the fool.
Yeah,
But I
there
had
you go,
laughing
fool's
stock
found.
who lacketh words.
Right.
Yeah, so it's just
Not
like
as
different
much.
letters
Mm-hmm.
for the alliteration.
Were these magical letters? What was the magical letter? Ha.
Yeah. Hole. I don't know. The thing
Don't
is-
write that 8 times.
So this book this one, the sayings of the high one or sayings of heart, like the last part, he talks about like magic runes and how they discovered them.
Yes.
So that's if there's any motivation to get through this.
Really excited for that.
The end
can't
it
wait.
talks about magic runes. But
All
we
right.
might not be,
So much
might be a
suspense.
second episode.
To be bright of brain, let no man boast, but take good heed of his tongue. The sage and silent come seldom to grief, as they fare among folk in the hall. And then in brackets, there's more faithful friend. Maybe I should whisper this one. More faithful friend, findest thou never, than shrewd head on thy shoulders.
Yeah.
Well,
Better to be careful than to boast. How much is in your mind? When the wise come in, keeping their counsel, trouble seldom starts. A man who won't find a better friend than his own head full of sense.
cool.
It is a poem about me.
More faithful friend findest thou never than shrewd head on thy shoulders. Okay, I'm just now starting to kind of get what the fucking...
Try to say it like a Viking.
Oh, that would be good.
What do they sound like? The wedding guest! That's Scottish.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no accent. It's just kind of the style.
The wedding guest!
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just brutish.
Maybe
My
try
clipping?
Low. Try low.
The wedding guest. Who...
Like you have a beard.
Like I have a beard?
Yeah.
The wary guest, to wassail who comes, listens that he may learn, opens his ears, casts his eyes about, thus wards him the wise man 'gainst harm. I don't think
Okay.
Vikings sound like that.
It sounds.
I was thinking.
Sounds cool.
You need
Okay.
to be like how Thor talks. That hits the main voice.
He's just British.
He's like whoa, whoa, whoa. Like it's like fancy. Yeah.
And I am a noble god.
Right.
Okay.
But when he's angry, when he's in his most Viking.
When I'm vengeful.
Right.
Okay.
When he has the hammer. Oh right.
So then
What
I
does
have to
that one
try.
mean?
I think this is
You
going to
don't
be
have
bad. The careful guest
Yes.
comes to a meal and sits in wary silence with his eyes and ears wide open. Every wise man keeps watch.
This is good. This is like
That was
Beware the
really
Quiet
hurt my
Man.
throat.
Not worth it.
Vikings must have had sore throats all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they only ate meat. I think.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
They probably had tummy aches.
And I heard that they had gigantic poops.
Poops?
Yeah, like giant thick turds.
Oh right, yeah, because they found the
They found
architectural or archaeological evidence of
What?
poops. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
found a fossilized
Big.
turd?
They
Coprolite.
did. Yeah.
Coprolite?
A coprolite.
A
And they have them
coprolite. That's a word for a turd fossil?
Yes, sir.
A poop fossil?
Oh my god.
Wow.
That
Yes,
is,
sir.
that is good that you knew
And
that.
they were just, they saw it.
Could be on Jeopardy.
How'd
But
they know
also,
it was
I
from-
don't know if it's
How'd they know it wasn't from like the
right.
bear
In
or
the-
I
something?
don't know. I think they looked inside it and saw people.
They
Food.
looked inside
They
it.
saw people food in it.
They saw fucking beard hair.
Yeah.
Happy is he who hath won him the love and liking of all. For hard is one's help to seek from the mind of another man. Okay.
Happy is the man who hears of himself. I know. Well meant words of praise. It's hard to know what may be hidden In another man's mind.
It is hard to know what may be hidden in another man's mind.
Whoa.
I'm always saying that. Happy is he who hath won him both winning ways and wisdom. That's solid alliteration. For ill-led is oft who asketh help from the wit and words of another.
What?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And there's also, I was reading about, I don't know if this one has it, but there's like
What's happening?
kinnings. Do you know what a kinning is?
Spell it.
No.
Kenning.
No.
It's like they said it's like you call a guy, it's like if they call a warrior like a helm tree.
Okay.
So it's just like having some weird nickname that's kind of based on you knowing shit about them, and you're like, oh, he stands like a tree and he holds his helm
Okay.
or whatever.
Like the mountain from Game of Thrones?
No.
Okay.
I mean that's more just his name, but it's kind of like that.
Oh, I didn't watch the show. I thought that was like a nickname for his.
It kind of, yeah, I guess it is.
It was like a
but this is
warrior.
more like when you're describing something and you use the same words every time, kind of.
Yeah. Like just some nature metaphor. Or is it always nature?
It's just mostly just indirect.
Got it. Copy.
It's a compound. Okay, here it is. A compound expression in Old English or Old Norse. So like calling your ship an oarsteed.
That's a kenning.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has to be a compound expression. So not really the mountain, that's one expression.
An oar steed?
Right. There has to
Okay.
be a compounding
steed.
of expression.
That's pretty cool. Can you think of any?
Or
I can't.
I mean, just if you see one, you might notice one in the text.
Yeah. Better burden bearest thou no wise, than shrewd head on thy shoulders. In good stead will it stand among stranger folk, and shield when unsheltered thou art.
What does that mean?
Wow, that is not even.
Just having a shrewd head on your shoulders makes you
But I'm
safe.
not going to read this like a Viking because it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
Yeah. Lucky the man who can look to himself to provide his praise and wisdom. Evil counsel has often come out of another man's mind. I'm like, is this even... the
Wait, read that
same?
again?
Yeah, maybe at
Hell
some
yeah.
point the numbers get off or something, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Conrad, read a couple of them and then try to make sure you were getting in line. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
Read a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
in a row.
For good is not, though good is it thought, mead for the sons of men.
Mead.
The deeper he drinks, the dimmer grows the mind of many a man. So that's just drinking.
That's
like
for sure one in here, right? Is there one about drinking?
This one's...
She might have
maybe.
skipped
Yeah,
around.
yeah, there's one like
Okay.
heavy with beer.
Yeah,
They
try
just
that one.
use beer instead of mead, maybe?
Yeah. Just about drinking in general.
If a man takes with him a mind full of sense, he can carry nothing better. Nothing is worse to carry on your way than a head heavy with beer.
Yeah, it's true.
Treasures.
The heron of heedlessness hovers o'er the feast, and stealeth the minds of men. With that fowl's feathers fettered I was when I was Gunloth's guest.
Oh, that one's good. Read
Yeah.
that again. Read that again, Conrad.
All right.
Try to do it fast
Play it back.
or just
And I have a stanza
dramatically.
that matches that.
Is there as many alliterations? There are so many in Conrad's.
There's so
You read it.
Okay.
F.
Okay. The heron of heedlessness hovers o'er the feast and stealeth the minds of men. With that foul feathers fettered I was when I was Gunloth's guest.
Okay. The mind-stealing heron hovers over feasts, waiting to seize men's wits. The bird's feathers fettered me when I came to Gunlod's court.
Whoa. So he had his history. He was at Gunloth's.
Yeah.
Drunk I became, dead drunk, forsooth, when I was with wise Fjalar. That bout is best, from which back fetches each man his mind full clear.
I was drunk, 4 sheets to the wind, at Faljar's feast. We both struggled with that.
Y'all.
From the best carousing, a man will come to his senses soon again. Carousing. I don't know what that means.
Sorry. Yeah, I guess they're all getting drunk seems like a big issue for these guys.
They're getting drunk a lot. Which makes sense because it's got to be like so cold. I feel like
right.
in general,
If you're really cold, you're getting drunk all the time.
yes, I feel like in colder places, people they love to get drunk.
And they also think, yeah, they're like, and I drink it, it makes me warm.
Yeah,
And it's like, is that true? Or it's like, I guess maybe it makes your blood.
It makes you
Temperature
feel
go up?
warmer,
Yeah,
but it didn't
right.
make you warmer.
Sorry, I think I swallowed a hair.
Nice. Do you think drinking makes you warmer?
Yeah, that's the one thing I liked about drinking. When I would do it,
Yeah.
living in place with winter, living in a place that had
Yes.
winter.
Mountain folk love to drink beers.
Yeah,
Breweries.
us plainsmen like a brewer too as well, and
Yeah.
I liked it because I could not wear as many layers when I left the house and be like, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna get drunk, so I won't even feel
Yeah.
cold.
But
I would
is it
like
that you're just
underdress
so-
intentionally so I could drink and be warm.
Yeah. But also, is it just that alcohol just makes you feel good? So then you.
Right, it makes
forget
you
that you're
not care
uncomfortable.
about being cold.
Yeah, you don't
I-
care about being in pain. You don't care about.
Yeah, that is true. But I also think on like a chemical level, it like makes your body temperature
Junior
go
said
up.
maybe that's not true.
I think it like
It's not true.
well, it thins like your blood, so it like makes you feel like you're warmer.
But
Yeah.
your temperature is actually warmer. Is
It
what you're
doesn't
saying.
change your body.
It doesn't raise your
temperature.
core temp.
If you
Yeah.
took like your thermometer,
It'd
I
be
bet
the same.
That's
Be
what
the same.
I think.
Oh,
So.
okay.
That's what I'm suggesting.
Yeah. That
Also,
seems
I'm smoking a
reasonable.
lot of cigarettes, and those make you warm if you're smoking them in the cold.
Right.
Yeah.
If you chain smoke in the cold, you
I
can.
think that would affect your
Do that
temp
for heat?
more. Yeah.
Maybe that's what's raising
'Cause
my
there's
core
fire
temp.
and stuff
Yeah, I'm putting smoke in my
versus
lungs.
drinking cold liquid.
Yeah, but that's what I liked about it. It was a cold liquid that made me feel warm. It felt magical.
Let a king's offspring be sparing in words and bold in battle, glad and wholesome the hero be till comes his dying day.
Silent and thoughtful, a king's son should
Baron.
be,
Baron Trump.
and bold in battle. Merry and glad every man should be until the day he dies. So they're like, oh, they should be happy when they're fighting in war.
They love dying. Viking.
Or, yeah, they shouldn't be a little baby if they have to go to war. They shouldn't be like crying.
That is a
You're,
part
like,
of
happy
Viking
about
culture. Is they love death. They like can't wait to die.
Valhalla.
I never watched any of those shows like Vikings or whatever.
Yeah.
I never watched that. Did y'all watch that?
No, not really.
What did I
saw a
watched?
little bit.
I
It was
watched that
pretty
movie, The
cool.
Norseman. That was good.
Oh, cool. Oh, we didn't watch that.
It was good. It's got like Ethan Hawke in it.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Um,
I just
got a
remember
bunch of
hearing
people in
somewhere.
it.
This is a fun fact, so it's.
But
sucks
about a
or whatever.
movie. It's not about like science.
No, I'm saying what I'm about to say
okay.
may be a fun fact.
Right.
So I
But if
apologize.
it's about history or literature, it's an actual.
I heard that the Vikings they would cry when babies were born and they would get like really pumped when people died. Like it was completely flipped of what we do. See, fun facts. They suck.
That was good. No, I don't. I like actual fun facts, like cultural fun facts, versus
you're not
like
like-
versus like scientific or historical.
Your phone is actually covered in feces.
Right. Yeah. Anything that has a statistic involved. Is
Did you know
bad.
your phone has poop on it?
that's what I said.
I have some runes. I have a little baggie of runes.
Whoa.
Is that Norse?
Don't
Yeah.
take those out, dude.
I won't.
Don't
I
put
won't.
those in
I
front
have
of
a
me.
book though that comes with it. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, so they were saying that like all this stuff was written down right after the Christians introduced them the non-runic alphabet because they couldn't write this with runes or something. Like the runes, you can't really write poetry with them because of how the meters work or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I want to learn runic.
Right, I don't understand what it is.
We should do one
or
where we
how
try to
you-
learn a language in an episode.
Sure, man.
We do that.
I don't know. You should confront me off the air about these.
According to the book I have, the runes, like every letter has a meaning, like a symbolic meaning in and of itself.
Oh,
So it's like a word represents like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of ideas.
holy shit! So that's like Chinese and stuff.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Your book, yeah.
Because I know there's like a symbol
Oh,
that's
okay.
like the strength of a man or whatever, and it's just one symbol
Right.
that communicates the idea.
No, put the book like how this book instead of bending my nice book.
Doing a book nest.
Instead of making
Quit
my book
fucking
worse.
up the good book.
Put it in
yeah.
here and then
Oh,
it's-
okay.
It
Cool.
keeps its book
I'm
shape.
sorry. I also am really particular about my books. So sorry
Tip
about
for the listener: put your book in a bigger book.
that. But then I
good
closed
stuff.
the book.
You know, your tongue is actually the strongest muscle in the body.
Okay, cool. Found it.
So you'll make a joke and it makes it like me think, does Conrad understand the thing I said, or is he joking?
I thought that was that sounds like one.
Sure, but when you make a joke about it, it makes me go, oh, wait, I don't know if that's exactly what I meant.
Oh, well, just having fun here.
Right.
Just trying stuff out.
Right.
Not perfect.
Right. Did you find it, Brandy?
Yes, I did find it.
Okay, nice. The unwise man thinks that he will live if from fighting he flees, but the ails and arches of old age dog him through, though spears have spared him. So you might as well die
Yeah.
instead of being in the...
A young man.
The foolish man thinks he'll live forever if he stays away from war, but old age shows him no mercy, though the spears spare him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So basically, they're saying it's good to die.
Go to war, you're a loser.
Live fast, die young.
Bad girls go to war.
Yeah.
The fool but gapes when to folks he comes, he mumbles and mopes, soon is seen when his swill he had what the mind of the man is like.
The stupid man on a visit stares. He mutters or he mopes. All he has to do is take a drink, and what wit he has collapses. So alcohol makes you stupid.
And dumb people love alcohol. People who were already stupid love to drink alcohol.
Right. And then you go, I'm actually really, it's because I'm drunk.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
usually
drunk.
really funny.
I was drunk.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
why I'm a
usually
piece of
very
shit
witty.
all the time.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
It's a good excuse.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I killed your family.
I was drunk. At some point.
Only he is aware who hath wandered much and far hath been afield. What manner of man be he whom he meets, if himself be not wanting in wit? That one seems good.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see that.
This one also sounds different from that, but I think it is the same. A man must go to many places,
Yeah, that one.
travel widely in the world, before he is wise enough to see the workings of other men's minds.
Whoa. You gotta travel. No, that is what's kind of fun about Vikings is they do love traveling kind of more than anyone else.
That's fine.
They discovered.
Yeah.
They inspired
They love,
millennials
you
to
know,
travel.
kidnapping people, selling them into slavery on a
Good
different
God.
continent. And, you know,
pray, love.
Yeah.
The Viking way.
Viking stuff. Just Viking shit.
Viking
Came up
style.
with that expression.
The cup spurn not, yet be sparing withal. Say what is needful or not. For ill breeding upbraids thee no man, if soon thou goest to sleep. Completely confused.
Soon thou goes.
Ill breeding
to sleep.
upbraids thee no man. Upbraids thee no man, if soon thou goest to sleep. Maybe Brandy's version.
Up raids?
Don't cling to the cup.
Upbraids.
Okay.
Don't cling to the cup, but drink your share. Speak useful words or be silent. No one will blame you for bad manners if you go to bed early.
That's
so funny.
That's really good.
That's so funny.
No one can get mad at you if you leave.
You're the most boring guy in
It's true.
Sweden. You have this written.
Just walk
So
away.
kinda, you're like, hey, no one's mad when you go to bed early.
Big thing I'm proud of is I never piss anyone off. I never impact people in any way.
I go to bed immediately. When I wake up, I go to bed immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to do.
That way no one can get mad at me.
Yeah.
Maybe I gotta start doing that. The greedy guest gainsays his head and eats until he is ill. True. His belly oft maketh the butt of a man. On benched midst the sage when he sits. So his belly looks like a butt.
Yeah, I don't know what they mean by butt. Do they
I've
mean
seen that.
our usual butts?
You
or-
never seen like a guy with a big gut that hangs in like
Right.
two-
Yeah. But is he talking about that kind of butt or like? Because I feel like they were
butt.
calling butts,
A
or
butt.
it's like that's not like the bottom of your spear.
a butt of a man.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, do they just mean the bottom of something?
Maybe.
I
But
don't
it
know.
looks like a bottom.
I get what you're saying.
His belly off maketh the butt of a man. That's funny. I've noticed that. I've never seen that written down. But
I think they don't. I don't know, but let's see what Brandy's. I don't think Brandy's will have that imagery.
Okay, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It might be lost. In not trying to have a bunch of bees.
No, she chose to not say that. Talk about the butt.
he did not elaborate.
A greedy man, if he lets himself go, will eat until he's ill. When such a one sits with the wise, they make fun of his feeding. which that's what I do after I eat an edible. Immediately eat.
The herd do know when home they shall, and gang from the grass to their stalls. But the unwise man will not ever learn how much his maw will hold. That's good. That one's
Maw?
kind of...
Yeah.
What happened in it? Explain
Phone
it to
has
me.
good
The-
advice.
the animals-
It's full of good advice.
Animals know when they need to stop eating,
Right.
and they need to... Like, a cow knows when it's full and it goes back to the stall, but the unwise man doesn't ever learn when to stop
Are
eating.
they talking about
feel like
like
not
being
animals.
rude, or are they talking about like getting sick?
I think he's talking about eating too much.
I think they're talking about just eating too much.
But like, is
But-
that bad because it's rude, or bad because you get really sick?
I think it's
or both?
I think it's bad because they're like, you're gluttonous.
Okay.
Or maybe it means that they, like, don't know.
Or are they being like, dude, you'll regret it the next day
Yeah.
on the toilet in the
Yes.
in Othin's hole.
But I feel like dogs, they'll just keep eating.
Right.
Cows don't do that
they
though.
have
They
dogs?
just
Well, the herd. It's the herd.
oh,
I think it's
That's
for
who they're
sheep.
talking about
So-
is sheep and cow and,
I see.
you know.
The herds know when it's time to go home and give up grazing, but a foolish man will always forget the size of his stomach.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
true.
So those are really similar.
Well, you got to find out the size of your stomach as a man. You need to learn that about yourself. And you learn it by testing the limits. Do you ever try to see how much you can eat?
I just feel
What do you
like
mean?
Do like do an eating
No.
contest with yourself?
You're
I mean-
describing an eating disorder.
seriously only whenever I eat edibles. That's the only time, and that's why I want to stop eating those.
Okay. I did when I left your house. I got a Cinestick from Gumby Pizza, and I ate the whole thing.
I used to love Gumby's Pizza. How they put all
I don't
that
even know
weird
what that
stuff on
is.
the pizza.
It's like
Oh,
5 minutes from your
man.
house.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you live there. You should get. They put like mozzarella sticks on the pizza and French fries on the pizza.
Yeah, the stoner
It's
pie.
great drunk foods. The stoner pie. Yeah.
I
recommend
went in
that.
there and I felt it was all college kids,
Yeah,
and I
college kids
felt
love
like
it.
a criminal. Like I was just standing in there, and I felt like
you were
a
allowed to be there.
yeah. I felt like I shouldn't have been there, or I was gonna get told to leave or something.
Dude, I went to Chipotle by the outlet mall yesterday, or a couple days ago, and then it was like, I showed up, and then it was just like an entire high school baseball team was there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Which I realized that's one of the worst possible groups of people to be anywhere.
Yeah. But I
High
do
school
feel
baseball
like-
team?
High school baseball team.
Think of something more rowdy.
yeah,
I'll wait.
They were nuts.
I do feel like baseball outfits are like the hottest outfits of sports.
Right.
Because they
Everybody
really
looked
compliment
great.
the
Everybody
tush.
looked cute.
Yeah, they're like well dressed. It's kind of like a little suit in a way. It's got like
Yeah.
a button down thing,
Exactly.
and your ass looks
They weren't
awesome.
wearing that, but they had the
Yeah.
t-shirts on and all their hats. And
Yeah.
There's a teacher there.
Yeah, I really wish. I hate eating lunch around high schoolers. It's like I eat lunch in Westlake.
Why are you eating lunch with high school
I
kids,
work in
Conrad?
Westlake.
Oh.
I'll
And they're at
explain.
Chipotle.
I'll explain.
Yeah, please explain yourself.
I do carpentry at rich people's houses in Westlake,
Oh.
and so I eat lunch in Westlake, and it's all the Westlake high school kids have off-campus lunch, so it's just me and a lot of teenagers, and I'm like covered in dust, and I'm not looking at anybody.
Yeah, and they're like.
They all have the
couture.
same haircut. All the boys
What
have
is
that
it?
mullet hair.
They all have mullets now.
They all
the
have
little Wesley
mullets,
kids?
and all the girls wear big T-shirts, and
They
that's
took
the
that
look.
from queer culture.
100%. Well, I think they took it from Australians.
Oh,
The
Australians love
the
it.
specific mullet, the bowl cut bang
I want to live
mullet.
in Australia. I have a friend who lives in Melbourne.
part?
She keeps trying to get me to.
Melbourne or Sydney?
Melbourne.
Sydney? Melbourne?
We're more Sydney guys.
We're more
Oh, that
we're
was
more
really
Sydney.
good, Andrew. That was
From
a really
Sydney.
good Australian accent.
Sydney.
More of a
I'm pretty
Sydney
bad
guy.
at accents.
I know, yeah, we know heaps of people from Australia.
We know heaps
Whoa!
Australians.
I think I'm doing more of that was more of a New Zealand. But,
Yeah,
Because I'm sort of a tradie, so I talk to the other tradies online.
Oh! So you're all really good. And
Yeah, me
I
and the
can't
other
do it.
tradies
Why
are
is
always
me
chatting.
trying?
We're always chatting with each other, sharing secrets and methods. I think I've lost it.
Wow, I'm really impressed.
Oh
See how
yeah.
bad I am at
Yeah,
this?
I'm so bad at this. That's just New Zealand.
Yeah, I'm doing New Zealand now.
Oh,
Excellent.
I want to go there too.
Yeah, I'm a chippy. I'm a chippy over there.
Cheapy.
They don't call them here that.
Yeah.
They don't call them that here.
Surfing.
But down under, I'm a chippy.
More of an in that, babe.
Yeah, she said there's comedy and lots of gay women, and she wants me to move there.
Right.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
great
I want to
comedy.
move there, but now I'm in love, and so that's
Right.
hard.
Well, bring them.
I want to, but I don't know if she'll go there.
Test their love.
Yeah.
Say if you really
me,
love
you'll come
me.
to Melbourne, and
Yeah.
I can.
Well, I
date
mean,
all
the
these
main-
hot
you
Australian
just-
Girls
men.
love
You go on like a trap vacation that's long, and then you're like,
I think
oh wait, should we? I just rented a place. Like, fuck.
Just never leave.
You go back for all your stuff one time,
Yeah.
and then
I just want to live there for 6 months. There was an Australian comedian guy who lived here for like 6 months, and then he went back to Australia.
Yeah,
that's
Rowan.
our friend. That's our friend.
Rowan. Oh, that's his friend?
Yeah.
I liked him. Is he still good?
Rowan, we love you.
He's
You're
a
great.
genius.
You're great.
Comedic genius.
He's doing a little tour in Australia, all over Australia right now, and he is giving out a lot of discounts and free tickets. But we love him.
For everybody. All
He's
over
very funny.
Australia.
People are wrong. People are wrong. Buy a ticket to see Rowan Arneal if you're
Yeah.
listening. Thought Warriors
People-
assemble.
Everyone in Adelaide. come
Southern
out.
Hemisphere
Adelaide,
contingency.
come out.
So y'all
Come
knew him
out.
before he
Nah,
moved here?
we're
No, we
friends
just
with
hung
them.
out with him a lot.
Yeah, he was cool.
And then he stayed here illegally for a while, and I
Oh,
sheltered
that's
him.
Oh, cool.
Ice tried to come get him. I put him in my crawl space.
Really?
No.
Okay.
The unwise man weans that all that laughs with him like him too. But then he finds, then to the thing he comes, few spokesmen to speed his cause.
Damn. I can't tell if I need to skip a stanza or not.
Did I skip it?
Wait, no, I think that
We're always talking
my
about
stanzas don't
brandy.
match up
We're
with
worried
yours.
brandies. There's some skips maybe.
Oh,
I'm having to skip over stanzas
this is an
sometimes.
unintentional skip. I fucked
Oh.
up.
You skipped some.
I had just read, "Will not ever learn how much his maw will hold," and then after that, if we want to, we'll just keep it chronological.
Whatever.
One starts out with an evil-tempered, small-minded man, and one starts out with a stupid man.
This was stanza 25.
Well,
Yours aren't numbered.
They're not.
No, they're not.
Uh,
An evil
Yeah, the Hollander book is clearly a much better resource. Like
Yeah.
than the Terry
this is
book.
better to read.
An
Well, these are
evil-tempered.
numbered up here.
Yeah.
You get the total number.
Yeah.
So those are. So look at the top. That's actually 21 through 28.
So maybe it
this.
is 25. The foolish man thinks everyone's his friend who laughs when he does. If wise men mock him behind his back, he'll never know. Doesn't someone?
Nice. If Wiseman mock him behind his back.
Oh yeah, the unwise man weans that all who laugh with him like him too, nor sees their scorn though they sneer at him on bench midst the sage when he sits. So
Oh,
that
okay.
was yours. That one was yours.
Sure.
That's a fun one. We should just read a random one and try to match it.
Sure.
Yeah,
To the
that's basically
translation?
What I'm doing.
That's basically what Brandy's been doing the whole
Yeah.
time.
I have to get
Give.
that
Well, you
over.
guys want to switch?
My job is hard.
Yeah, we'll switch.
Sure.
Do a switch.
Switch.
A swap. Swap.
Just be careful with the book.
Sorry.
Stop trying to hold it
I'm-
by just the cover.
Quit holding a lighter to the book,
I am
Brandy.
just staring. I'm ripping up the pages.
Stop eating the pages.
I'm putting them in my drinks.
Yeah, there's some drool.
You shoving them in your pussy
Yeah, I'm rubbing them on my urethra.
to dry it out.
Went to the bathroom for a while, came back, the book looked really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is the book that says "hurt." It says "hurt book." on the
Yeah, I was
bottom.
wondering
And I was
what's
like,
up with
what?
that. It says hurt book.
Like,
What
who
do you think
hurt
that
you?
means?
Who hurt you,
Hurt book.
So yeah, I was thinking like it's because it's a UT Press book, so I was thinking maybe they printed it and then like
Is hurt.
there was some kind of like scratch and dent on it, and they stamped hurt book on it, and
Love
you sell it for
scratch and
cheaper or something.
It's
but,
wounded.
I don't know. Yeah, it seems like I was like, this is the best condition book I've had, and then it's like on the front it also has a half price book sticker on it,
Yeah.
and then I bought it from a library book sale, so it's
Whoa.
like fourth, third.
Cool.
I don't know what hand it is,
I love
but
library book sales. I never do books from the library though, because it takes I
fuck
take
the
a long
library.
time to read,
I'm
and
a
I
library
read like
book
multiple
sale
books
person.
at a time.
That's
So
that's where I'm at. We gotta go,
That's where it's
Brandy.
at.
Next time,
yeah.
if anybody, maybe we could lead a trip. If anybody wants to sign up for me and Brandy's library book sale trip,
Yeah.
that would be
Library
fun.
book sale meetup.
Yeah, just give us $30.
I will be there also, masturbating on the computers.
No, like usually the library isn't even open. It's like
Yeah, they put the kibosh on that.
it's in a different part of the library.
Did they get rid of the computers?
The library book sale isn't in the library part. It's in like one of those rooms next to the library. You know.
Yeah, I'll come over there after I'm done. You know. When the stupid man sits in his corner, there's nothing he doesn't know. He'll find that difficult to demonstrate if someone tries him out. Okay.
Yours are the ones that she was reading. Remember, so
Fuck. Here, so you...
Oh my
Read
Randy,
one.
you gotta
I
lead
don't
now.
know. I
Just
know.
go any of
Just
them.
read
You can
any of
skip
them?
even further. Go to this page, maybe.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's make it really hard for Conrad. Clever is he who is keen to ask and eke to answer all men. 'Tis hard to hide from the hearing of men what is on everyone's lips.
It's hard to hide from the hearing of men what is on everyone's lips. Wow.
That's deep.
And the H's. Some good H's. Everyone's lips.
Let me try to figure out which one that is.
Right. This is your game you thought of.
I know. I'm not bad at it. That doesn't mean I'm good at it.
Oh, you wanted to
This
win
wasn't
the
like
game.
a thing where I rigged it, where it's like, we should do this thing, and I just win. That's just,
Right.
a man is wise to be far away when one guest goads another. He may sit at the table in friendly talk and then learn he has laughed with foes. Do you think that was it?
No, I didn't say anything about the lips or the mouth or stuff people are talking about. Could be on the next page.
Here we go. Is it a clever man will ask
Yeah.
questions and
Yes.
answer as well. No one can hope to keep anything concealed once it is heard in a hall.
There
I
you
think
go.
that sounds
That's
right, yeah.
definitely
That was
it.
it. This is fun. And we're having fun.
All right, we're back in.
Okay, do you want me to pick at random or just keep going?
Just
one
go
at a time?
random. On the-
Yeah. So also
Tell me
we're
if you
trying
turn
to
the
make way
page.
through the sayings of Har, you know.
They are many.
It's-
We got a lot to go through,
There's
and then there's many
many-
other lays in the book. So
Okay, so maybe we skip.
you
'cause
just go to the next page. Oh, you're gonna leave soon.
I'll have to leave in a little bit.
Okay, yeah,
In like 10 or so.
sure,
Okay. If that's all right.
perfect.
No, you must stay.
I must stay here.
No, we're gonna read one that says you have to stay.
We're
And then
finishing
go
the
to
book.
Potions. Okay.
Every
so
episode we
I'm
read a
not gonna
200
skip too
page
far,
book.
It's gonna be too hard.
Right.
Okay, I'm skipping. I just skipped a page.
Right.
I
Okay.
skipped two pages.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, and now my stanzas are labeled now.
Nice.
Okay.
We switched
You
books.
switched books.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Do you need to rub something in your urethra?
Yes.
To
Yeah,
wake
we
up?
have some
What
we
do
have
I
some
do to
scorched coriander seeds.
I need something to make women
I have
smarter.
some wolf's bane.
With his friend, a man should be friends ever.
Yes.
With him and the friend of his friend, but foeman's friend, befriend thou never, and keep thee aloof from his kin.
Oh.
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Okay. This next one goes out to all my foemen.
Yeah.
Wait, you skipped 2 pages?
I skipped 2 pages.
You turned 1 page?
Yeah.
Okay.
I turned 1 page
Okay.
and I'm on like the.
A man
Look for
should be
something about
faithful to a
foeman.
friend and to the friends
that's
of a
it.
Yeah.
friend. It is unwise to offer friendship to a foe's friend.
That's good.
Nice.
That's true.
I'm gonna skip exactly the same amount
Okay?
so we can get through. Yeah. Before I. Okay.
You can just go to the end is the good part if you
The
want
end is the
to.
good part. Okay.
If you wanted to, or just maybe a page or two back.
Just say
to the
what
end.
number?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on page 39.
No, stanza. The stanza number. Poetry
Stanza.
book.
Stanza 155.
Okay. Go ahead. I got
That 10th I know.
I got
if
this.
night hags sporting, I scan aloft in the sky. I scare them with spells.
Yes.
So they scatter abroad.
Yes.
Heedless of their hides, heedless of their haunts.
All right. I know a 10th. Anytime I see witches sailing the sky, the spell I sing sends them off their course.
We know this one's PC because it
When
calls
they-
them witches and not night hags.
Yeah, true.
The
Fucking wokey. This is the wokey
The
version.
woke police strikes again. It's a night hag. Okay?
The mind virus has its hooks
That's
deep.
a night hag.
That is a sick diss. I'm gonna call people that. I'm gonna be like, you
Yeah,
night hag.
Sort of a hag.
Night hag is good.
That's
hag.
what all comedians are. We're all just night hags.
Ooh, not me, dude. I'm a witch.
Okay.
Because I'm woke.
I'm a
Anytime I see witches sailing the sky, the spell I sing sends them off their course. When they lose their skins, they fail to find their homes. Damn, he sings a spell that skins the witches?
He's Odin.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
It's Odin.
Oh!
I'm skipping to.
I didn't know that was the high
163.
one. I thought this was like a king or something.
No, Odin's the high one. Yeah.
I'm skipping to 163, and we can just do the last
Do
3
it.
stanzas. In this lore wilt thou, Laudifner, be universe forever, and thy wheel were it. If this wisdom thine, 'tis helpful if heeded, 'tis needful if known.
Okay. But all this lore you, Lodfafnir, will long be lacking. Though it would help you to have it, do you good to get it, be needed if you knew it. Damn.
That 18th I know,
That's like a
which
brag.
to none I will tell, neither maid nor man's wife, 'tis best warded, if but one know it. This speak I last of my spells, but only to her in whose arms I lie, or else to my sister also.
Okay.
What?
What?
It's just a close second.
What is he saying about his sister?
I think he's lying with her.
He lies with his
He's
sister?
lying with his sister?
I know an 18th.
think.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he says. But only to her in whose arms I lie, or else to my sister also. But maybe that's just separate.
Also,
like,
yeah,
I'll
separate.
I'll speak spells to the person that I sleep with, and also to my
Let's
sister.
see what we got in the
Yeah,
translation.
that'll help.
I say different spells to my sister than what I say to my wife.
Yeah, for sure.
I know an 18th, which I never tell, a maiden or any man's wife. The best of charms, if you can chant it. This is the last of my lay. Unless to a lady who lies in my arms, or I'll sing it to my sister. I like how he wrote that. I'll sing it to my
She
sister.
wrote-
The
sorry.
sister is just an afterthought. Okay, now, this is the last stanza of the poem. We
Here
read
we
the
go.
entire poem. Now are Har's sayings, spoken in Har's hall, of help to the sons of men, of harm to the sons of Etons. Hail to whoever spoke them, hail to whoever knows them. Gain they who grasp them, happy they who heed them.
That's more fun to read.
Yeah.
The sayings of the High One heard in his hall are helpful to sons of men, harmful to giants. Hail to the speaker, hail the one he taught. They're lucky who have the lore, happy if they heed it. Yeah, we're lucky to have this lore. Remember that. And then there's notes,
Well,
but
I
I'm
learned
not
a
sure.
lot.
I'm
Those are
scared.
The next one. You don't read them.
You're the notesman.
No, we're good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, any
Cool.
final thoughts, Brandy? If you're gonna head out soon.
No, I think I learned a lot. I think I know a lot about potions.
Right.
I can try all
Right.
different kinds.
Nice.
I can't wait to drink piss and
Yeah, and you
Not
can come
fun.
back
Become a
whenever.
Viking.
You can come back on whenever you want. Brandy.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
for
really
sure.
appreciate that.
Invite.
Open
Thanks for
door
having
policy.
me. Would y'all want to be Vikings, or what kind of historical group would y'all want to be? That's my
Viking
final
seems
pod question.
pretty tough.
Berserker.
A berserker.
Celtic berserker. They were the dude. They took mushrooms. They ate a lot of mushrooms.
I want to go to the Library of Alexandria before
Plebeian.
it burns down.
That sounds cool.
That's what I would do if we're doing
Oh, I
doing
could
historical
totally see,
things.
like, if you were like a character in a fantasy show, like a Game
Right.
of Thrones kind of person, I could totally see you being like the person that tends to books.
Thank you.
You're wearing like a robe.
For
Yeah.
sure.
With
Definitely would
cloak.
be rocking a robe or
Yeah,
a cloak.
that would be the one I'd go to.
Yeah.
Probably any ancient or classical. What about you?
I mean, I would want to be a Viking, but only if I was a man.
can be a guy,
I don't
though.
want to
You
be
can be a
any
guy in
woman
this
in
situation.
history. Yeah, I would definitely want to be a guy in history and not
Okay.
a woman because I feel like bad things
Easy.
would happen to me in
We'll-
Viking
we'll
times.
allow it.
I would not me. I'd want to be an Amazon.
An Amazon.
I want to be an Amazon warrior.
Cut your titty off.
Cut my titties off so I can shoot arrows.
Just
better.
one.
Just
Yeah.
one. That's
Yeah.
that's me. But that's just me.
Or I'd want to be a
Lesbos.
queen or a king. Oh yeah, I would love to go to the island of Lesbos.
Lesbos.
Yes.
That's the only place I would make it in history.
Sapphic? Sappho? You
Sappho.
could go hang out with Sappho?
I would totally go hang out with her.
You could fuck
and that's
Sappho?
all. We would just hang out. We
You
would just
wouldn't-
be really good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which is
great.
what every lesbian calls their lover. at
That's
first.
nice.
Yeah. Thanks, y'all.
Union, what would you be?
I would be. I don't know. I feel like a French aristocrat who died just before the revolution.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right before things.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if
Right.
you're really
Yeah, dude.
old and you're really old
Yeah.
and die right before it.
Yeah.
You pull out the guillotine and you just
you're
die
just
of old
having
age
a great
immediately.
time.
Actually, that's how I die. Right at like 89. Just.
The oldest person guillotined.
Boom.
That is good.
Yeah.
The oldest person who is guillotined.
The oldest person to be guillotined.
Be an honor.
I would want to be the first person to be the guy they test out the guillotine on.
Right.
Yeah, some criminal. I think I would be just a criminal,
Criminal is always good.
like a
Yeah.
just
Dickensian,
travel around.
Dickensian era pickpocket.
Yeah.
Always a great.
I have a gang of orphans and they steal
Yeah.
shit for me.
Right.
My last name is Fagin.
Right.
I would probably just
from
be
Oliver Twist.
Probably just be Fagin from Oliver
It's a
Twist.
character in Oliver Twist.
Yes, sir. Yeah, one time in 5th grade we were reading that story and the teacher was like, oh, she like took a break from reading the story to talk about how like
evil
how
and
good
gross
of a
he is.
villain name the name Fagin is.
It's clearly
She's like,
very
it's just you just hear it, it's just vile.
and
It's just Fagin.
then
Fagin. And just like my
Clearly.
friends were like looking at me and I didn't say anything, but it was just everyone
And
was
then you became
everyone
a
knew my
bully.
last name except for the teacher, I guess. Yeah, pretty fun, pretty cool. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You having fun?
Yeah, I have nothing. I know that was my
Signing
last.
off.
I made my last statement, and I added a round table question.
Oh yeah, it was so
I
good.
think I've contributed.
Yeah, you
a
were
lot.
all-star.
Thank you.
Number 1. Oh, next time you come on, we gotta do the tongue twisters. We didn't do any.
Those
Oh
are
yeah,
fun.
normally we do tongue twisters.
I
at the
would do a
beginning.
tongue twister.
Mhm.
before I leave.
Before you go, really
Yeah,
quick
I
one.
would do
All
it.
right,
Yeah,
well, here you go.
Which one did you?
Last minute tongue twist.
Well, this is okay. This is a tongue twister, so just try to say it really fast.
Yeah.
To sit in solemn silence
Yes.
in a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper on a big black block.
That's pretty good.
I did pretty good.
That was pretty good. Most people really fuck up pestilential.
Really, yeah. No one else has had the reading capacity.
No one's gotten
Wow.
to say
pestilential.
I'm
first
in
team.
stride.
The best at reading.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number 1
best
so
reader.
far. Yeah, ranking.
reader.
Power ranking so far, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
S tier.
Yeah.
I love that.
So it's great to have our first S guest.
Right.
Thank you for. Can we just stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, bye, everyone.